battle. 63 casualties the mortars still managed to rack up. There's a good job the squigs could get over there and destroy them. My rock lobbers, again, great job. The squigs did a great job. And that unit of skulkers, not bad either. Maybe worth getting some more of them. Only 140 remaining of the enemy. Close victory, I'll take that. Good bit of loot. Another weapon, a gold sigil sword. And another rank for Skarsnik. Brilliant. I think I will get units replenished for this because I'm going to go on the offensive now that Balthazar Gelt's army has been taken out of commission. Yeah, let's see what their reaction is to that. Their other army went south, very interestingly. So, as turn 38 hits, as it reminds me that my ambush was foiled, which is why I didn't get the ambush battle for Skarsnik. Gold Sigil Sword is +3 attack and +3 defense, which is very cool. Put that on somebody. And I've got this Metal Storm trait for defeating Balthazar Gelt. Armor +6 for all units. That's incredible. Liking that. Oh, and I've gained a War. Dralk has joined me. That's awesome timing. Big lever. Researched for the rock lobbers. Excellent. Reload time reduction. Just a reminder of my close victory. That was excellent. That was exactly how I wanted it to turn out, really. That's all that's left of Balthazar Gelt's army. As I said, it's been replaced by a new lord, which is a bit of a shame. But without an army, it shouldn't be too much of a problem to deal with. So Drow, very similar army to what my previous war had, but this can only be useful in the oncoming advance on the Golden Order. It does look like I'm going to be attacking the Golden Order rather than Carrick Herne. I'm sure Carrick Herne will be back soon enough. First of all, let's rank up Ublug. Charge bonus on weapon strength, is that better? I'm actually thinking, because he's on foot at the moment, unless I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna get him a giant spider just yet. Because he's on foot, unless... Is a wolf better? 48, 51. The spider is quicker. And has more armor. No, in fact the wolf is quicker. I'll go for a wolf this time. Sly had a spider. The Ublug can have a wolf. And because of that, I'm going to stick with the charge bonus. Which means Sly can have the gold sigil sword. None of these to add on yet. And what is Skarsnik going to do? I've completed my death from above now. That's awesome. Get back here. That's 16 leadership. I think that would be good. Keep my goblins in line. So before I decide what I'm going to actually do with the new War army, let's have a look at my province. Obedience is okay. That provincial instability is nearly gone. If I do march out of the province, I'm going to lose that character bonus. But hopefully it won't matter too much. Only 8 turns now before I can get Carrick Norn upgraded as well. So binding my time. Still no problems in the north, which is good. I know I'm tempting fate every time I say that. corruption's down at -1 now, which is excellent. 17,000 in the bank. That's good to know. Means maybe I can afford to get a second army at some point. So before I decide, I'm going to do all the other things. So, oh, okay. I can't get an arachnid spider because I need a goblin workshop. Where can I get that? Is that the next level up? It is. Okay. Yeah. So that's some way off. Unlocking. I'd need to rearrange where my Goblin Tinkerer bench was. And all sorts in order to unlock the arachnid. Goblin Doom Diver. Similarly, I need a Goblin Workshop. In fact, I need a Goblin Workshop for all of these. So it's only these 4 technologies. Orcs, Giants and Trolls, Orc Boars. None of these are really very useful. So what I'll do, I'll go for this one, purely because it unlocks Night Goblin Squickhoppers. Not that I can actually recruit them anytime soon anyway. But researchers' time will come. So Sly, so you could assassinate someone else. Actually, I've got on him Exhaustion. Minus 50% hero success chance. It's not worth risking that. I don't want Sly to die. So let's leave him there until after Skarsnik has attempted to destroy this army. There you go, they couldn't run away. This is one I'm going to auto-resolve. So I will quick save. And once again, if I lose a unit, which I don't think I would do if I was fighting it myself, then I'll have to reload. Cool, I didn't lose a unit, which is good. So I'll accept it. I think I lost way too many men. I would have been able to kill them much more efficiently myself. But hey, that's what you get for auto-resolving. And I will... No, 1% retrenchment is nothing. I'll get extra leadership.
See you later.
But good, that means that that Golden Order army is out of the way. Got the bold trait on Skarsnik. And killed Ubel van Sickhoffen and Rudy Rodzina. Our bloke can advance again. In fact, he's gained up 2 ranks. I don't want a giant spider now. So I'm going to keep on improving. I'll go for extra bit of speed. He's kind of my quick guy on a wolf. Let's have some melee attack as well. Excellent. He's stepping into Sly's role pretty nicely. So the question is, can I get to Fieldorf before they can rebuild their army? And in fact, Steinhardt is their 3rd settlement, but I don't know where it is yet. So that's interesting. Probably nearby. Yeah. Alright, so I could move into their territory. It'd be better if I avoided this area, if I can. because trespassing and diplomatic repercussions. And also, another turn of the obedience of having my characters near my settlements wouldn't go amiss. And plus, there's another reason. The War can catch up with me. They can only move to like here. So, I'm only going to move into there. What I'm going to do is move to there. Also enables me to replenish for a turn. Go into ambush in case there's any enemies I haven't seen. How's looking good. The Wire Army will catch me up. Sly,
Mork says what?
you can go and scout out field door.
When I get there, gonna stab.
Yeah. No one defending it. Damage walls? Not yet, so that penalty. Just hang around in the middle. Look for any enemy troops. Right, it's looking positive for Skarsnik. But as we've seen in previous turns, campaigns like this can turn on a knife edge. Turn 39 to come. Turn 39 and Ragok Bowspike is ready to return for duty. He was the goblin wizard that I used to get the raiding mission completed. He's back. Mission failed, didn't manage to capture a settlement belonging to Skull Smasher's enemies. That was intended. Didn't want to create a war that I didn't want to be in. And the Sword of Cain has been claimed, probably too far away for me to worry about. Okay, so there wasn't really any major activity that I need to report from the in-between turns. After defeating the big army of Golden Order, I seemingly have a free reign to attack that settlement, which I will be doing very shortly. Before I go on to that, Sly is now fully recovered. Got two targets, a Empire hero or a dwarf hero. Already tried to assassinate the dwarf once to complete this mission, but I will give it another go. Assassinates, so 76% chance. Come on, Sly. Success! Successfully wounded Gomrund Norgrimling. Wonderful, and the quest is successful. Great, so an extra 1500 in the bank. And I get a new quest. Raise or sack 3 different settlements belonging to the following race dwarfs. I'm sure I will be doing that in time. While the stunties are distracted by the loss of their political lord, Skarsnik's forces storm through the peaks, raiding and destroying anything in sight. This is Skarsnik's way, a method tempered through years of dealing with power-hungry orcs that have tried to take his throne, perceive the threat, and then utterly destroy the foe before he can act against you. So that one's kind of a on the low mission. I won't be making any grand plans to do that quickly. I'll probably just be doing it as the opportunity arises. And when I do it, I'll get an extra 1500 loot. Excellent. Get another rank on Sly. So let's see what we can give to him now. Can continue the block army, I think. I find it's always best to... Oh, I've got another upgrade I can give him. I find it's best to complete the full effect with all the upgrades rather than spreading them out. But, I mean, I could be mathematically wrong. Do I want the others? Damage walls or cleanse corruption? Not massively. Cleanse corruption might be useful in the future if I can make it so the vampires are stronger than Empire. But in the meantime, I think I'll just go back to making him a bit more of a fighter, because eventually he might rejoin an army. Alright, so the War Army caught up with Skarsnik, which is excellent. I'm still not going to increase Grimhold, because I'm waiting for Carricknorn to get the upgrade, which is 7 turns away. My obedience is now stable, which is excellent, and I've still got that 2 pips of provincial instability to go away. So that is good, although as soon as I move Skarsnik out of this territory, I'm going to lose those positive 4. So I'll still be in minus, and I may get a rebellion sooner rather than later. So yeah, that could be tricky. What I need to do is really get in, raise Feldorf to the ground, and get the hell out of there again. So let's look at how we can do that. I could do with like regrowing a bit as I go, but I don't think I'm going to have that luxury. Fortunately, I can actually get there this turn, which is pretty cool. And look at that, sack value, 13,000. It's well worth doing. However, if I go through here, trespassing on Reichland will have diplomatic repercussions. Now, Reichland already hate me, as you can imagine, their empire. And it is deteriorating. I've already got trespasses against Reichland minus 14. So the quickest way of doing this is to just march through their territory and get Fieldorf. I'm saying it different every time. The slower way to avoid going through Empire territory is to use the underway, pop up just next to Fieldorf, attack it next turn, and then retreat the following turn. The issue with that is the taking longer means that I may have a rebellion to deal with when I get back. And it also is an extra turn where I could lose the War Army. And chances are they might actually just march through that territory anyway. So I think what I'm going to go with is swiftness over diplomacy. And I'm going to take down this city. So straight through that territory. Let me just stop in the middle and just see if that advance has made them worse diplomatic relations. See, trespasses against Reichland is still minus 14. So maybe that was the right call. And maybe that diplomacy won't actually be a problem. So here we go. Let's attack the city. Okay, so it says it's an even battle. It's quite interesting. I feel like I've got the advantage. The reason it might be saying it's even is because my troops are a bit damaged, and they're going to have walls, which is a bit problematic. I can't afford to wait 8 turns for them to die out. I have got a spider, so I don't need to worry about getting siege equipment. So yeah, I'm just going to go for it and try and attack. I'll use my rock bombers to destroy their troops before I get fighting them with goblins. And let's just see how this goes. Obviously I need to win it. If I lose it, it's going to be a disaster. The other option, of course, is to wait for my War Army to come along and have them storm the city. That might be worth considering. Let me continue the siege. Let me see how far they can move. They can move right up to here, which they will next turn. You know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to let this War Army take the pain.
Make 'em bleed.
I know that goes against the diplomacy route that I was going to take. I don't think I can build any siege equipment in one turn. I can't. I'll build a couple of them just for fun. Yeah, just for fun. Now, if Golden Order have got an army hiding in their other settlement, which I think is over here, but I'm not sure, and they come and attack me, then so be it. I'll have my War Army then at that point. Just so I can't move, and I don't think I'm building anything back home. And like I thought, I'm minus 4. So I've got 5 turns, approximately, to get back into this province and settle the goblins. And Carricknorn is pretty well defended, so it would take a fairly decent rebellion army to actually take down Carricknorn or Karakazgaraz. But that's not really the point. I don't really want to be fighting them with garrison troops. The other option, which I've been thinking about for a little while, is I've now got 20,000 in the bank. I really could afford a second army and use that second army to go and raid stuff and make its money back. I think once I've sacked this settlement, I've potentially got another 13,000 in the bank. That's when I can look to have a second army on the go. And that'll give me a lot more options. One of which is establishing a bit of obedience in my home province while Skarsnik goes around and does what he likes. Okay, I'll see you for turn 40, where hopefully we'll be launching an attack on Fieldor with my wire army as the cannon fodder. Turn 40 begins, and there was no major incidents in between turns, which is good. I've initiated a new mission. Defeat the following Lord's army in battle: Morgrim, Grausch, Carrickherne. Let's see what that is. It's in Carrickherne. I've only got 4 turns to complete it. I do not think I will be able to do that. And that reward isn't really worth it anyway. So I'll dismiss that straight away. Military alliance between Torgovern and Wydriok. That's 2 Wood Elf armies. Military alliance between the Golden Order and Clan Angren. Some enemies are ganging up. And it just confirms I've got the siege going. A wire army did catch me up. It did occur to me that I could have just told the wire army to attack the settlement. And maybe they would have done it at the end of last turn. And I wouldn't have had to have waited this turn. But I'm not sure that would have worked. I mean, maybe I should have just tried it. Yeah, so my bad there, really. Interestingly, Carricknorn is now on 0 obedience loss. So that went from -4 to 0. Don't know what changed so dramatically, really. Something obviously did. But I'm very happy to see obedience stabilising. Corruption will be going slowly now. And the provincial instability will be gone next turn. So, intriguingly, I could actually be recovering obedience next turn without Skarsnik there. And that would free me up quite a lot. Anyway, that's not the main event of the turn. The main event, Sly is exhausted, so we're not going to risk him. This Golden Order army is nearby. Yeah, not much chance of succeeding because Sly is tired, bless him. But he can just stay there and scout. Yeah, the main event is attacking Fieldor with a wire army. Interesting, the sack value went down. Maybe that's because I spent a turn sieging it. Anyway, here we go. Yep, Drow, your reinforcements are gonna die. I'll see you in battle. Okay, so here we are, and quite interestingly, I've been put in control of the wire army. Didn't actually think I would get that. I thought that maybe the AI would take over them, and ergo they would just charge towards the walls and die horribly. But as it happens, I've actually got a bit of control over them, which is kind of cool. It still means that they're going to be the first ones over the walls. But yeah, means I can potentially conserve my troops' lives. So these are my goblins, as are these. So all 8 of these units. Being an idiot. Stop being an idiot. There you go. All 8 of these guys. You are going to sit back in the forest until I need you. Okay, the bows are all fully replenished, so I'm not too fussed about them potentially getting involved. These guys are actually archers though. They've got fanatics. Probably not going to be much use in this battle. They're all archers, so I'll group them together. And I know some of them vanguard, but I'm not worried about that. Just have them all come along and fire at the walls. just to help out. Right, these guys were War Army. And they're all hidden, so I'm going to do a similar tactic to what I've done in the past. Which is have them on the flank. Skarsnik, who can be front and centre. As can Ublug. And then I've got an war boss. Draug, he can be my leadership on that flank. Now my squigs need to just stay away. So they're going to go in the forest as well. The War squigs, however, they can be ready when the gate opens. Won't take them long to charge in, so I'll leave them there for now. I hope the Empire forces won't be too spread out and they won't have this tower manned. If they are, then I'll need to move the squigs fairly soon. The Arachnarok needs to be front and centre, so he can go and barge down the door. And my Goblin Rock Lobbers all need to be ready, away from the trees, preferably, to attack some troops on the wall. Well, Chariot, probably not much use to me. And then some Spider Riders and Wolf Riders, well, they can be a bit of a distraction too. Probably have to move them later. And 2 units of Trolls, they're going to be ready to get through the gate as well. And finally, this Git Launcher. We can go on this side. Actually, a Doom Diver in this version of the game, isn't it? Come on, get it right. Alright, let's see how we go. So nothing is really going over the walls. And as expected, they have... Well, they've not actually manned that tower yet, so that's good. So, let's get my archers forward. Also, while I get things going. I may as well run. My Ragnarok, you need to go for that. Skarsnik, head for the door. Ublug for the door. Draug, you can go up to there. 2 troll units, you may as well go for the door as well. Doom Diver, you can start on that unit. Start on that unit. That unit. That unit. And that unit. Spread it out a bit. I just need to make sure that... See, they're being shot at because they're in this line of sight. Them and the squigs can join up and get out of that line of sight because they don't need to be there. These guys are all hidden and they can just walk up. And I think that's the plan. Gonna lose a fair few gobos, but hopefully not many of Skarsnik's main troops. Hopefully it'll be the War army that takes the damage. So now they've occupied that tower as well. So that means I have to get my cavalry even further out. Oof, shooting going on here. Ublug's taking it. Yikes. Well, that screens the spider a bit, but possibly not his best plan. Not sure he had missile resistance, so... Alright, you guys fire on him. You guys on him. Don't do anything stupid, you silly archers. Last time I had a siege battle, I had to really fight to keep them in position. There's a lot of shooting coming in. Good. These guys are creeping forward. Nice and slow. You guys are safe enough. Make sure you're out. Okay. Hidden units are revealed, really? What, over there? Oh, they're not. No, they're okay. Oh, it was over here. So, yeah. Why is he shooting obscured? Because the chariots are in the way. Okay, move out the way, chariots. Doing a lot of damage to these Empire units on the walls. It's good. Doesn't look like anyone's guarding the main square. So my previous siege tactic of getting these guys up there could be valid again. I'm hoping that I won't actually need that tactic to win though. Draug? Tempted to have you climb the wall on your own. Yeah, why not? That's the unit of halberdiers. Who's fleeing? Oh, they took some casualties. Are they one of mine? I think that's one of the wire armies. Oh well. Definitely winning the shooting war here though. It won't be long now before I'm over the walls. Doom divers. Why don't you shoot at that guy instead now? It's still obstructed, I don't understand why. Change your target, maybe. So you're just going to stop and shoot at whoever you can see. It's very much in my favour. Shouldn't cause me too much trouble. You guys head up that wall. You guys head up that wall. The longer they can stay hidden, the better, because they can't take on unit greatswords, that is for sure. Okay, some of the Empire units are wavering, and the gates are destroyed. Brilliant, right. What have they got behind the gates? Nothing. Except for this Empire captain. So, Ragnarok, get in there. Skarsnik, get in there. Ublug, you took a bit of a pounding, so you can just go around the side. Trolls, you can run straight past the Empire captain. Everyone else, just chill. What? Why is that chariot? Why is that chariot headed there? That's just silly. Yeah, the Empire forces are in disarray, they're running. Our missile units are sort of peppering them. The warriors are rallying, well, that's good, I guess. Just go back in just to make the line look neat. Ragnarok came in and battered him into the floor. Traug's made it to the top of the wall. Charge! Really shouldn't be a problem. Hidden units are revealed. Not over there though. That's good. It'd be great if I could like win a siege battle without actually. Oh, wait, you go. Skarsnik, you can. Are you Skarsnik? Yes, you are. You can head up to there. Oh, you can't because you're mounted. Alright, all war machines attack those handgunners because they're the ones doing the damage. Trolls, can you go on the walls? No, you can't. Why don't you follow them? Draug is fighting. Ragnarok is destroying that Empire captain, which is lovely. Don't mean need my goblin big boss on the wall. More archers rallying, good. Bit of a licking from the towers, but Skarsnik. Strange that these guys have both stood here. Oh, they're shooting into the rock lobber. Okay, you do that. These three. Just head up nice and slowly. Alright, I think the shooters have done their job. Pull back to here, get in a nice logical order. In fact, they can all shoot at that one unit. Let's stop these guys from shooting now. I think I'm pretty much done it. Very odd that they didn't deploy these two units. And I'm delighted it's been easier for me. But yeah, those shooters doing a great job. That's a lot of bows. There you go. Finish off that halberdiers unit. Dralg, you're doing the actual groundwork. He's still munching on that Empire Captain. I think, has he killed him? Might still be alive under there. Trolls have nearly made it to the main settlement, as are these guys. They're rallying. Well, Skarsnik can go and sort them out. Oh, good lad. What's his other skill? A leadership bonus, doesn't need that. Dralg is actually losing that battle. Maybe it's because he's been peppered by loads of arrows. Let's stop the arrows, shall we? Have them move back. Yeah, and Dralg can take up 29 halberdiers on his own. In fact, let's have Uglug. Oh, he's on a spider, so he can't get up there. They're still chasing that unit. Let's have one unit. Trolls just come and take hold of the settlement. Ah, here they come. Here come the other units. Arachnid time, I feel. We're not against great swords. We'll come across on the shorts on the swordsman. Let's speed it up a bit because it should be fairly foregone now. That unit's running good. So he can come back. Uglug. Love the sight of that. How cool is that? You better run. Where are you going? Hidden units are revealed, I don't mind. The great swords, okay. Great swords are coming to take my trolls on. You may do that. Maybe actually be quite an interesting fight. You go after those. You guys can start running. They may as well help out the trolls. We need to damage the trolls unnecessarily. The units of swordsmen won't cause many problems. Great swords are going to be anti-large. Oh, they're anti-infantry. Oh, okay. So, they are monstrous infantry. I wonder if that counts. Yeah, that unit of swordsman's in trouble. Rolls. Get in there. That swordsman unit didn't last long at all. And neither did the great swords, they knew what was coming. But yeah, solid victory. Not many losses, even for my War army, really. So very happy with that. A nice decisive victory. Some loot gained. More experience. Having looked at the previous screen, only 130 lost on the War side of things, and only 19 lost on my side. So yeah, the War sucked up most of the casualties, which is what I intended. Yeah, all is good. The enemy completely taken out. Now, there's only 2 options of these 4 for me. I'm not allowed to occupy this settlement. Because of my little challenge, I'm only allowed 1 province until I've upgraded that first province. I have not upgraded the first province, so I cannot occupy another settlement. Leaving me with these 2 options. If I raise it, it's 1800 gold. If I sack it, it's 12,000 gold, nearly 13,000 gold. That is what I wish to do. It will mean that the Golden Order keep Fieldorf, at least for now, but sacking it, oh, that's a lot of gold.
Stabby, stabby!
There you go. Gained a Shrieking Blade. I'm now a Bully. Gained income gained from sacking settlements, plus 6%, great. And nice. And now 33,000 gold in the bank. Fieldorf remains in the hands of the enemy. massively reduced in power, and actually has no garrison whatsoever.
Your schemes, I got schemes.
Let's upgrade Ugluk, who probably is picking out the arrows from his body. I don't think this streaking blade is much better than what I've already got. Other than maybe it causes terror. So I won't worry about that. He is a fighter though, so let's get him able to upgrade to the better set fighting abilities. And Skarsnik, what were you working on? He won't benefit from that either. So he can now choose these options. Sneaky Stabbers, resistance for goblins, that's very good. Probably very useful for my army. Orc units, not worried about. Trolls, giants and arachnoid spiders, that one would be useful as well. Ammunition, that one would be useful too. Alright, I'll start off by getting the goblins better. Even though my rock goblins are probably my main event troops. So I wonder if I've still got full movement left. Now, this is something I kind of think about doing anyway. There's a tiny bit of movement. Yeah. Sometimes, what I've done in the past is when I sack a settlement and grab all their money, you then have the option to just occupy them anyway. So although the settlement's been completely ruined by your troops in the sacking, you then get to occupy them straight afterwards. Now, obviously these two options are not for me, so I can't do them. But I wanted to see whether raise was an option, and it isn't. So, I've lost that tiny bit of movement that I need to spend to do that, but I'll figure out it wasn't possible. So, question is, what next? 7 turns, obedience is still 0, I don't know why I'm checking again. Empire is recruiting, but they're not at war with me. I don't need to go back to my settlements now, because of that obedience problem being removed.
Absolutely not.
Let's get stabby.
So should I consider taking on Fort Salt? A pretty good garrison. It's 14, that's 18 troops in there. Plus 8 is 26. Do I know whether there a settlement is yet? Steinhardt. It's yet to be undiscovered. Don't know where it is. Right, Sly, you've got a job to do. Head in this direction. There it is. Awesome. Right, Steingart's my next target. I had a battle in turn 11. That tells me. But let's just quickly check in on the chapter objective. Occupy, loot, raise or sack 4 different settlements. I'm now on 3. Got all my bonus objectives. I need to loot, sack rather. I need to sack 1 more settlement. And I get that chapter objective completed. This didn't help me to complete this mission, because it wasn't a settlement that belonged to the dwarves. So yeah, now that Sly has discovered that, he can head back towards that hero.
On it.
And hopefully assassinate him next turn.
Stop.
So yeah, I'm not going to go for the Golden Order. I want to cripple their 2 cities. And maybe raise them on the way back. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. Right, so here we go. I don't think I can reach them this turn. I can't. So, what I'll do is I'll actually raid them on the way through. Get some replenishment of my troops. See how close I can get. That's where losing that extra movement probably has bitten me in the bum a bit. I can only get to there, but it will be enough to allow me to attack them next turn. Replenishment. Very useful. Steingart won't have much of a garrison. And they won't have walls either, so I should be able to breeze through that. Look at these. Enormous pillar of poo. Well, that must be a mark of what we left behind. I've seen that before though. Yeah, nasty goblins. The War still in decent condition. So, I did say I would consider recruiting another army. And I think, especially now that I know that other lord is back, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Ragged Bowspike. The only issue with doing it now is that I haven't yet built up this chain for the more experienced goblin units. So I think what I'll do is actually do that. I've been thinking about it for a while. So let's go ahead and do it. I'll need a settlement, that building. And Carrot Norn is as good as any. So I won't actually build up my second army for 3 turns. But whatever. Actually, can I build stalkers anyway? With goblin archers and goblins and skulkers. I could get the bare bones of the army. No, patience. Keep the money for the time being. Alright, good turn. And my war against the Golden Order continues. Perhaps I'll need to consider taking on Carrick Hearn as well to keep them off my back. See how we go.